He texted, "Home soon." But Elijah Carter never made it back. This is a story of a man, a traffic stop, and a country still grappling with justice and identity. Real, raw, and unforgettable, this is more than a story. It's a truth too many know. Watch until the end for the moral. And remember, say his name, share his story, change the system. Some stories don't end where they should. Some people never make it home, not because they did something wrong, but because the world did. His name was Elijah Carter, 29. Father to a 6-year-old girl named Maya, a man of rhythm, who could fix cars by day and write poems by night. Elijah didn't live large, but he lived loud, laughing with his chest, hugging with his whole heart, and praying every night over his daughter's small bed with the kind of faith you don't fake. He worked 2 jobs, mechanic during the week, Uber driver on weekends. On the night, he didn't come home. He had just dropped off his last ride in East Haven. 11:42 p.m. He texted his sister, "One more stop. Home soon. Tell Maya to wait up for me if she can." She never got to. At 12:06 a.m., Elijah was pulled over. They said his taillight was out. They said he reached for something. They said he matched a vague description. They said a lot of things. But here's what they didn't say. They didn't say Elijah had been stopped 6 times in the last year. They didn't say he always kept his hands on the steering wheel. They didn't say he recorded every stop on his dash cam, the one they returned to his family, broken. They didn't say why they didn't call for medical help until 14 minutes later, or why no body cam footage was released for weeks. They said it was a justified use of force. Maya asked where her daddy went. And how do you tell a 6-year-old that a broken taillight was considered a death sentence? His sister, Danielle, became his voice. She showed up at every press conference, every city hall meeting, every courtroom in a black dress and red lipstick, like war paint. She kept asking one question, who gets to go home and who doesn't? Some said it was a tragedy. Others said he should have complied. But Danielle knew better. Elijah did comply every time. This wasn't about compliance. It was about perception. About how black men are read like threats before they're seen as fathers, sons, or human beings. Elijah Carter's story isn't rare, and that is the heartbreak. The phrase "was pulled over and never came home" has become too familiar. A quiet epidemic hidden in sirens, dash cams, and court settlements. So we say his name, not because saying it will bring him back, but because silence has taken too many before him. And maybe one day, a taillight will just be a taillight, and not the end of a life. If this story moved you, don't just scroll past. Hit subscribe to hear more real stories that expose hidden truths, honor lost voices, and hold a mirror to the world we live in. This is more than storytelling. It's remembrance. It's resistance.